G'day Evie Networks and welcome to another episode of Evie News. Today we're going to be doing a roundup of the top 3 stories in the electric vehicle landscape in the last week here in Australia. Last week, the Western Australian government announced its plan for its superhighway. The average distance that the WA government is planning between stations is roughly 160 kilometres across 45 different locations. The locations have been determined by the government in consultation with Synergy and Horizon Power and have been picked to encourage road trippers to explore regional towns. And as we move towards 2030, hopefully prove to be a great investment for regional Western Australia. We expect to see tenders out to market by the end of 2021 and the highway operational by 2024. Now, earlier this week, the Electric Vehicle Council released their 2021 State of Electric Vehicles report. The highlights include that 8,688 electric vehicles have been sold in the first half of 2021, which is more than the total number sold in 2020. The report shows that there are currently 31 electric vehicle models for sale in the Australian market, but by the end of 2022, there will be at least 58 models in the Australian market. Now, 8 of those vehicles will be from BYD, which is as many as the next leader in this space in Australia, which is BMW. As you can imagine, the BYD models will be much more accessible to the average car buyer. And you'll hear me bang on a bit about BYD in these videos, and it's for this reason: accessibility and quality. The government policy scorecards are an interesting addition and show that states and territories are leading the way with electric vehicle policy. New South Wales, for example, copped a 9 out of 10 score for their near $500 million investment in the uptake of electric vehicles. The report says that New South Wales policy is comparable to other states and countries leading this space overseas. The report does show that state and territory policy is on the right track and infrastructure is heading in the direction it needs to for the mass uptake of electric vehicles. Now, Great Wall Motors have announced their latest electric SUV under their Ora EV brand. It's called the Ora Cherry Cat, and it's speculated that it may be finding its way to Australian shores to take the fight up to MG and soon BYD in the affordable electric vehicle market. This vehicle's interesting in that it can be optioned with either a 61 kilowatt hour battery pack with a theoretical range of 470 kilometers, or an 80 kilowatt hour battery pack, theoretically good for a whopping 600 kilometers. Now, the 80 kilowatt hour battery pack is said to be made with a new lithium ion type that has cobalt removed from its element. Now, it should be noted that BYD's Blade battery packs also do not contain cobalt, and that MG's battery supplier also have similar technologies without cobalt. Pricing is yet to be released, so keep an eye out for this one. Thanks for watching Evie News. If you liked this video, please give us a like and a subscribe, leave us a comment below, and find out where your nearest EV charger is in the link below. Catch you next week.